Lead generation is probably the most important part of a successful business, yet it's where most people struggle the most. Without the right lead gen strategy in place, you'll never be able to predictably scale your business. You'll be reliant on referrals and word of mouth to grow. It's feast or famine. You're not closing enough deals every month to sustainably grow. But with the right lead gen system in place, you can predict how many clients you're going to have month over month, how much your revenue is going to grow month over month, and have a much more sustainable business model. In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process you can follow to generate leads from cold email predictably every single month, so you can stop worrying about referrals, feast or famine months, and predictably scale your business. With the strategy I go over in this video, you'll be able to generate hundreds, if not thousands, of qualified sales calls over the next 6 to 12 months, regardless of your industry, your location, your business size, no matter what. If you properly implement this strategy into your business, you will never have to worry about where your next client is coming from ever again, and you can take your mind off of lead gen and stop worrying about referrals and start focusing on things like sales, operations, back-end sales, and you can have people begging to work with you because your capacity is full and you're only taking on clients you want to work with. There's a 3-step process you need to follow to get results with cold email. Step number 1, you want to clearly define your ICP, your ideal client profile, because this is going to let you know who to target with your campaigns, who to write the copy towards, and basically have a cohesive system that targets the correct people and says the right things to those people to book meetings on your calendar with them. So basically all you're going to want to do is ask yourself questions like, what exactly do you sell to your target market? Explain it in very fine detail. What are your best case studies? Any results you've got for your clients? Do you have a guarantee? What does the competitive landscape look like in your industry? How are you different from your competitors? And then targeting notes, right? What industry are your clients in? What location are they in? What's the employee headcount at these companies? Is your target market hiring for a specific role? What are some problems they're struggling with? Let's just dive into it. For the case of this video, I'm going to write it as if it's a lead generation agency targeting marketing agencies with pay-per-call lead gen. Keep it really simple. So step number 1, what exactly do you sell to your target market? We sell pay-per-call cold email lead generation. We set up the domains, build the list, write the copy, and set meetings. Our clients just have to take the calls. Follow this exact interview guide in the description. Go step by step through this. It seems redundant and repetitive, but it's really going to help you lay out exactly what you offer, exactly who you work with, and get you a really defined list of leads and copy that you can target those leads with. So what exactly do you sell? Pay-per-call lead gen. What are your best case studies? I'll just use my business. We helped client Ascension book 30 sales calls last month, and they closed, say, 5 deals and added 30K in revenue to their bottom line. They only paid us for booked calls. Let's also do, we helped Knowledge X add 25 calls to their calendar last month, and they added 8K MRR from those calls with 4 closed deals. So offer case studies. This is going to inform your messaging primarily. Do you offer any guarantee? Yes, we guarantee 30 booked calls in 60 days, or we work for free until we do. We're also pay per call, so the client only pays us for booked meetings. Double guarantee is always helpful. The more risk reversal you can have in your offer, the more deals you're going to close, the more calls you're going to book, the more cash you're going to collect. All right, this question is super important. How are you different? If you're watching this and you have an email marketing agency, SEO, web design, lead gen, you're in a commoditized space, right? Let's just call a spade a spade. You're targeting people with the same offer as a bunch of other people around you, and you have to differentiate yourself somehow, some way. How are you different? Pay-per-call, cold email, lead gen. Basically, in the case for me, if I was doing this myself, I would just say that I'm different because I've had more cold email experience than 99% of people out there. So I would literally say I've sent cold emails on behalf of 500 plus businesses and driven multi 7 figures in deals from my campaigns. Just keep it at that. What you should really do is, if you don't have a ton of experience, look at your mechanism. See what part of what your service delivery does that's different. Like, we have manually written personalized openers to get readers to open and respond. Sit down and really figure out what is different with your agency over somebody else. If you're an email marketing agency, maybe you have a certain re-engagement campaign that gets customers to purchase another order before canceling, or you have an A/B testing of a pop-up on their landing page that you can pitch in a cold email. Or if you're an SEO agency, maybe you take keyword searches from your competitors and spin them up into blogs that can outrank the competitors on Google. Figure out what exactly you do that's different. It could be a really narrow thing, but either way, you want to have a differentiator with your offer. If someone's getting pitched cold email, like pay per call cold email 50 times a day, they're just going to be like, I've heard this so many times, you're not different, next. But if they read your email and there's something different in what you're pitching, they're going to be like, oh, I have not heard this before. Let's talk. Targeting. This is also super important. Question 1, do you have a list of prospects you're going to start with? This is basically what you ask your client, or if you already have a list of prospects, do this. We'll skip over it for now. What industry are your ideal clients in? If you're a lead gen agency, target a bunch of marketing agencies. If you're an email marketing agency, you're going to sit down and you're going to say, what clients do I serve the best? Are they cosmetics brands? Are they apparel brands? Are they fashion brands? If you don't have any case studies, test out a bunch of different industries and see who you like working with the best and who you can get the best results for. And then narrow it down to, oh, I crush it for cosmetics brands. Let's only target cosmetics brands with my outreach. So if you have experience, look at your best case studies, see what niche they're in, target them. If you're new, work with anybody at first, see who you do the best for, and then narrow down from there. What location are your ideal clients in? This is really relevant if it's like a brick and mortar business, like an HVAC company or a landscaping company that you're targeting. For the most part, if it's a digital company, just say United States and move on. However, if you're targeting brick and mortar, get specific. HVAC companies in Austin. The reason you want to get specific with cities if you're targeting a brick and mortar business is because you can really personalize a cold email based on the location. Hey, I see you're in Austin. Have you been to the comedy spaceship or whatever Joe Rogan's place is called? Or I see you're in Los Angeles. When I was out there, I really enjoyed the XYZ taco bar I went to. Have you ever been there? You can get really personalized based on location. Reference a restaurant, reference a cool place to go, reference a sports team, reference something in your email that if they read it, they're like, oh, this guy took his time to research where I live. He knows I'm in LA. He's going to pitch me. Are you a Lakers fan? Basically, if you can have a location specific list, use that to your advantage and it's going to get better results in your copy. But question 4, what's the employee headcount? How much revenue are they doing? The only thing here that you want to worry about is if you have a minimum viable revenue count that you want to target for. So if you can take on any agency, just do 1 to 100 employees. But if you want people with a lot of budget, you want to start out with like 50 employees, go up to 200, or 50 to 1,000. The employee headcount is going to compensate for the fact that you don't know how much revenue they're doing, but you don't want to work with people that have no budget. So target for higher headcounts if you want to go after people with budget or bigger companies. If you're just working with anybody, I would suggest smaller headcounts because they're going to be more likely to say yes to your pitch and work with you because they're new. Question 5, is your target market hiring for any specific role? This is helpful if you're a marketing agency and you're reaching out to like startups or SaaS companies. If they're hiring for a CMO, a director of marketing, a VP of marketing, they need marketing help. So if you can use a filter for hiring, it's going to help you, then definitely do it. Startups hiring for a CMO. And then you pitch them on why your services can replace what a CMO would do for their business. Or let's say a tech startup hiring for a developer. If you target startups that are already hiring developers, you can bet that they're in the market for your development services. So you can reverse engineer interest based on somebody the company is hiring for. What are some problems? Where do they want to be? What's holding them back? This is more like a scripting question, but let's just say too reliant on referrals. This is for the cold email offer. Doesn't have a clear path to scale, etc., etc. Write down all the pain points you can think of. Super helpful for the copy side of things, which I'll go into here in a minute. Any industry-specific keywords your target audience can target. This is really helpful for getting a more specific list, so like SEO, email marketing, TikTok, ads, Facebook, UGC. For a cosmetics brand, beauty, eyeliner, mascara, makeup, foundation, beauty brush, lipstick, shampoo. Write down every little keyword that could appear on a website, because if you include keywords in your search, it's going to be way more targeted and you're going to get a much better quality list. I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute here. So finally, any specific technologies your dream clients are using. A great example of this is Klaviyo. Obviously, brands use Klaviyo for email marketing, so you want to build a list based on brands who are using Klaviyo. If you're an email marketer, what the hell is the point of filling out this document? I will show you right now. Let's build a list of leads using ListKit. It's a software that just came out, basically an Apollo or Zoom Info alternative. And let's just go into what we just filled out on that sheet. So industries, let's see, we want to do marketing and advertising. Marketing and advertising. Okay. Ideal industry, marketing and advertising. Ideal location, United States. And then let's do the keywords I was going over before, super important: SEO, email marketing, Klaviyo, TikTok, Facebook, ads, UGC, copywriting, Google ads, video production, social media, management. Think of literally anything that could be on a marketing agency's website and add it into your filters, etc., etc. That's going to give you a really wide range of people that you want to go after. If you only like working with email marketing agencies, obviously only include email marketing in your keywords. And then job title, let's say we want to go after CEO, owner, founder president, VP of marketing, sales director, all the important job titles, right? So now let's see what we got. So we got 15,000 marketing agencies in America, 41,000 people. Really good start here. Let's just go over a couple companies to see how accurate we're looking at. Homestead, paid social, paid search, SMS, Shopify. Great fit for a lead gen offer. Quick run through, but this list looks really solid. So as you can see, all of the stuff that we went over in this document informed the type of search we built inside the list building platform like ListKit to get the industry, the country, the keywords, the job title, all that good stuff. Now we have a really great list of, let's say, 1,000 credits. I only have 600 in my account, but let's do 500. The cool part about ListKit is you can choose the max number of people you want to export per company. So say there's a company in here with like 250 employees. You only want to target 3 of them. It's only going to pull 3 from that specific company. You would click redeem credits, and then the order will show up here. ListKit has a pretty cool launch offer right now. It's like $79 for 1,000 credits. Really cheap. You can get really good data. Every email from this platform is manually verified. So at this point, we have a list of leads with the emails verified already for us by ListKit. We have our ICP filled out. Now we have to go write the scripts, right? This is the fun part. This is my specialty. This is where I thrive. So let's do it. Ready? Hi, first name. Noticed you're a fellow agency owner. Love what you're doing with company name. We can book 15 sales calls on your calendar each month, guaranteed, or you don't pay. Pretty generic. Where we're going to stand out is with this line. Ready? Unlike most lead gen agencies, I've written cold emails for more than 500 different businesses and have generated multi 7 figures in deals. Open to hearing a few cold email campaign ideas I had in mind for you. Boom. Everyone obsesses over personalized lines. Let me debunk this myth really quick. All you have to do is stroke their ego a little bit. Love what you're doing with client ascension. Notice you're a fellow agency owner. This guy's going to go, oh, cool, another agency owner shouted me out. That makes me feel good. Let me read on. We can book 15 sales calls on your calendar each month, guaranteed, or you don't pay. Okay, great. I've heard this a million times. Unlike most lead gen agencies, I'm listening. I've written cold emails for more than 500 businesses and I've generated multi 7 figures in deals. All of a sudden, hopefully this person's going to say, whoa, I've never had someone so confidently pitch me on their services before on cold email. Sure, I would love to hear a few cold email campaign ideas that they had in mind for me. The really cool part here is with your CTA, you want to pitch something tangible. A few cold email campaign strategies, a few ideas I had for you, a few outbound ideas. You want to pitch ideas, strategies, a video, an audit, a checklist, a case study, something that the person can tangibly receive by saying yes that will move the needle towards the call. Open to discussing further is a decent CTA, but it's kind of weak. You want to make sure you're offering them something in your CTA to get them to say yes. Let's switch up a few things as an A/B test here. As the owner of a fast growing agency, I'm sure you're looking for more sales calls on your calendar each month. We can book 15 sales calls on your calendar. Let's avoid being repetitive. 15 sales calls on your calendar each month on a pay per call basis. Obviously, a lot of people use this hook. How can you differentiate? Well, for me personally, I would state the fact that I've written cold emails for 500 businesses. Unlike most lead gen agencies, we write each cold email opener by hand to get prospects to open, respond, and ask for a meeting. Mind if I share a quick video explaining how our personalization process works? Now they're going to be like, this guy does manually written first lines. You know, that's really interesting. A lot of people that pitch me just use AI and all this stuff. Yeah, I'll take a video that shows me how he can do this for me. Bam, they say yes. You make a video, show them how good your first lines are, get them on a call, close the deal, done. A video is something super tangible. People love receiving videos. It gives you a chance to shine. You get 3 to 4 minutes on a Loom video like this to strut your stuff and show off. And to them, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's brave enough to get on camera and pitch me his stuff. Let's talk. One thing I'll say is if you're saying you write each opener by hand, you actually want to have a handwritten opener, like love what you're building with client ascension. Your recent London event looked sick. If I read this, I'd be like, oh, this guy researched me. He wrote me a really good personalized line. Let me hear him out. I usually do like an ABC test in email 1. I'm just OCD. I like to have a bunch of different options out there. So for a 1C, I would test something like, noticed you're the main decision maker at company name. Let's switch it up a little bit. If we can book 15 sales calls each month on your calendar, fully guaranteed, or you don't pay. Would that be worth learning more about? Let me know if you'd like to see a quick video going over a cold email strategy I had for you. Boom. They're like, oh yeah, that would be worth it. Oh, here's a video. Let me see what he has to say. Email 1, done. Email 2. This is where a lot of people stray off the path and get into some annoying follow-up stuff. Think about it this way. If you see an ad, a newspaper ad, a billboard, a TV commercial, you see it 5 to 6 times, it's the same copy every time. By the 5th time you see it, it's in your head, you already know it, you're aware of it. Cold email is the same thing. You want to have the same copy in your cold emails time and time again because people will remember it and then they'll book a call. They see the same email 1, 2, 3 times, they're like, oh yeah, now this is interesting, let me talk to him. Following up here about booking 15 sales calls on your calendar each month, fully guaranteed or you don't pay. We recently helped client Ascension sign 5 high-ticket deals worth $20K in MRR from our outreach, and I'm confident we can help you too. Would you be open to hearing a cold email strategy I had in mind for you? Let's test that against something like, let's just straight up say, once again, we can book 15 sales calls on your calendar each month, fully guaranteed or you don't pay. Open your email, respond positively, and book a meeting. Client Ascension recently signed 5 high-ticket clients from our outreach. Mind if I send over a quick video explaining how we can help you do the same? They're going to be like, yeah, sure, why not? Let me take it. You want to space your emails out. 4 days after email 1 comes email 2, and then 3 days after email 2 comes email 3. And in this one, you want to say something like, I recorded a quick video explaining how we can book 15 calls on your calendar each month, guaranteed or you don't pay. Mind if I share it with you here? And then we want an A/B test. I always love pitching a video in email 3. At this point, the prospect has seen your stuff. They're like, whatever. Oh, here's a video explaining something really valuable. Yes, let me take it. Going over a cold email strategy I had for you. Email 3 comes. Oh, I get to see this video explaining how I can book 15 meetings a month from cold email. Yes, I will take the video. But email 3, always love to pitch Loom videos rather because they're valuable. They build trust with the prospect and they get you that sales call. So at this point, we're on email 4. It's going to look really stupid, but if you see me on Twitter, you know I love this. The detective emoji. Literally just an emoji of a detective as the whole body copy. That's it. They're going to be like, why did someone just send me an emoji? Let me read what he has to say. They'll scroll up, see the previous email that you sent them and go, oh yeah, that's really valuable. Let me take a call and learn more. Detective emoji works wonders. Email 5. This is the breakup email. So hi, first name. Would now be a better time to discuss a cold email strategy that can help company name book 15 meetings each month on autopilot. Your communication would be appreciated either way. So literally 5-step email sequence. Emails 1 and 2 are both kind of a pitch. Email 3 is that video pitch. Email 4 is an emoji. Email 5, 21 full days after email 4 by design to break it up. All you want to do is ask if now is a better time. If they say yes, great. You can get in touch with them right then and there. If they say no, follow up in 2 weeks. You have a hard follow-up date set. So that's pretty much it. Let me go over subject lines quick. So quick question is a staple. Always test it. It really does still work. Subject, let's do 15 sales calls, fully guaranteed. Cold email strategy, / Christian. They see this, they're like, oh, someone just introed me to this guy Christian. Let me open it. They open it. They see your email. They're like, oh yeah, this is interesting. So test this subject line out. It's a great one. Test out quick question. Test out 15 sales calls per month. Get creative with your subjects. Test a bunch of different stuff. See what works, see what doesn't. Optimize from there. The whole point of this video is to show you how to run cold emails, but you should still think on your feet. Adjust copy where you need to. Go over different stuff. Test different call to actions. Test different subject lines. Test different openers. Test guarantees. If you're watching this and you're not running a lead gen offer, this is a great framework to follow. Obviously, plug and play in your own offer, but really get creative with your hooks. Like I said, your guarantees, your personalizations, your CTAs, and really see what works. And then from there, once you have a winning strategy, you can double and triple down on what's working to book more calls. At this point, we have our list, we have our scripts. Now it's time to go to a sending software. And my absolute go-to is Smart Lead. I'm biased. I'm really good friends with the founder, but this tool is elite. The deliverability is elite. Everything on here is elite. The UI is really good. It's really simple to plug in your campaigns. Literally just upload your CSV of contacts from ListKit, upload your A/B test press into here, go over to setup, see how they look with the actual text replacements, update the campaign, and you're good. The one thing I missed here is the technical stuff like warming up domains, purchasing domains. There's stuff all over the internet for that. At this point, I gave you every single step of the process that you need to run cold email campaigns, to book meetings for your business, sign more clients, scale your business, build your MRR, and stop worrying about where your next client is going to come from. With that being said, I know this is a lot. This is like 4 years of knowledge compacted into one video. If you really don't want to run your own cold email campaigns, but you still believe that cold email is a viable option for your business, I have a couple options for you. Number one, you can join Client Ascension, our coaching program. We will show you step by step how to implement a cold email system into your business, and we guarantee you add 10K in MRR to your business in 4 months or you don't pay. If you have time on your hands to implement a cold email system with our direct help, Client Ascension, the main program, link in the description, that's what I recommend. If you don't have any time and you don't want to worry about any of this, our cold email placement offer is the most innovative offer you will ever hear. Let me explain. Instead of a traditional agency where you pay per meeting or you pay a retainer, we can place a commission-only cold email specialist in your business, and they will generate leads for you on commission only, meaning you're not paying them for booked call, you're paying them on closed deals. So instead of paying an agency $300 a call or $2K a month retainer and getting nothing in return, this specialist will come into your business as basically an employee or a contractor, set up the campaigns, build a lead list, write the scripts, build the tech stack, set up the system, manage the system, book the meetings. All you have to do is close them, and you just pay them like 10 to 15% of closed deals. Book a call. Once again, link is in the description. Client Ascension placement offer. That was a marathon. I'm exhausted. Hope you enjoyed. It was a fun video to make. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next video. So cheers.